Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Before we move on, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. And first, we're going to start with braiding hair. We're going to use the Camile Rose Naturals Style Setter, the Lavender White Clay Edge Custard, and my favorite, the Curl Maker. Of course, you're going to need a baby hair brush, some clips, and gold string, of course, like duh. I've already washed my hair using the Sweet Ginger Cleansing Rinse and my current favorite, the Moroccan Pear Conditioning Custard. As you can see, I've already pre-sectioned my hair, making this style that much easier to do. So I do suggest that you pre-section your hair before starting. I forgot to mention that you do need rubber bands for this style. So we're going to go ahead and section these two sides off, and we're going to start with this section. Make sure that your lines are as neat as you want them. First, we're going to start with the Style Setter, and just make sure that each section is moisturized to your liking. Then we're going to move on to the Curl Maker, and we're just going to use a tad bit around our roots just to give us that clean look. And lastly, we're going to use some of the Edge Custard, which is currently my favorite edge control. And now we're going to put the rubber bands. I like to use 3 at a time because that reduces the amount of hair that will actually get tangled in the rubber bands. And we're just going to continue repeating the same steps in the same order throughout your entire head until you are finished. I think that the most difficult part of this hairstyle was probably getting the right size triangles all around my head, but it definitely showed me what I am capable of doing on my own head. I decided to do this hairstyle because I was going on a weekend trip to Mexico with my husband, and I did not want to play in my natural hair, so this style was quick and easy. So as you can see, doing the front was pretty quick, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to the rest of my hair. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below, and I will be more than glad to answer them for you. So it took me about 30 to 40 minutes to do that to my entire head, and as you can see, I've already braided about 3/4 of my hair, and I left the front row so I can show you guys how I did it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and grab some of the braiding hair. If you've never used braiding hair before, just grab enough where you think the thickness is good for your section. If it's too small for your section, then go ahead and grab some more. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is called feathering. As you can see, I'm pulling at each strand of hair. And then we're going to brush it, and we're going to get these kind of thin looking results. Now for the easiest part, this is literally like tying a shoelace. You're going to wrap the braiding hair around your hair, and you're going to braid it like you do regular braids, and it is that simple. The trick is to hold your hair in between the braiding hair as tight as possible. And it was literally that simple. Now we're just going to move on to the next section. If you need to add some more moisture, go ahead and do that. It was not hurting. I was just so in tune with braiding my hair that I just had to close my eyes. As you can see, I was super duper excited to have been on that last braid. My hair was a bit dry, so I decided to add a little bit more moisture and brush it out because it was a bit tangled. Okay guys, well, I'm finally finished and I am so excited. But as you can see, my ends are a bit bushy, a bit dry, and a bit stiff. So the last step is to put them in hot water. I'm pretty satisfied with these results. I've never done them this big on myself before. These took a bit long just because they're actually past my waist. But if they were any shorter, it would have taken less time. Of course, I did take some breaks. I had to eat and watch some TV. But go ahead and take a look at how stiff these ends look and how stiff my braids are. But once I dip them in hot water, they're going to be a lot sleeker. And I'll see you guys in just a few. Okay, so I put my braids in hot water and this is how they look. So as you can see, I put them in hot water and they're super thin and they're still a little bit wet, but this is the look that we're trying to go for. Of course, we cannot finish this look without adding my favorite detail, some gold string. I think that adding a gold string to your braids will make the hairstyle that much cuter. I always suggest that you don't overdo anything. By putting too much accessories on your hair, it's just going to look tacky. So I just did about 3 braids and that was it. And we're all done. Finally. And of course, I forgot to record an outro. So here are some clips of me admiring my work and how awesome of a job I did. Before you exit this video, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, share this video with your girlfriend, and comment below. Don't forget to thumbs up. Until next time, girlfriends.